season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Roadrunners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, it's just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one. This offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback may change this route. Williams will pass. Skips away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. It's gone.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped him pick up that first.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Throwing the ball his way in. Touchdown, Tiger. They put the first points on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field. And as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it work. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Turning it on. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Grab behind the line. It's Russell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for
Oh, you got it already.
Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Rim.
Close defense.
Got the rim.
Oh, I think I already got it.
What's he waiting in the internet?
If you have one good covering corner, fewer.
Hey, chill out. I look at her. She gets in the pillow. That's all you do. Stay to the pillow. You face your plushie. Oh, I don't want to go. She has to get out.
We have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the win.
Takes the handoff. It's Barry.
Hey, y'all chill out, man.
It all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. Halfway there on first down. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Making side adjustments here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the first down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the first down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 on the 13. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got it on the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Coming out with it, it's Whitaker. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the one. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punter. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. Reads in, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on the 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
Fucking DN hotel though. Think about DN though. It was 46, man.
Adding the background.
Oh shit, 90.
With 4th down. And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
There he goes. Open it up. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Runs through the tackle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the 1st quarter yet.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Defense showing blitz here. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So
looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. Catches it at the 15. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Williams looking for a man. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. There he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might as well give it to him again.
you definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And he misses. How about that, man? Like, it seems like everything he's thrown so far has worked, especially down here. He's already got 2 touchdown passes against this defense. So, guys, I'm kind of surprised when he misses down here.
It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. From the 49, they're going to spin that wheel of fortune and try it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone, right at the 20. The Tigers look to keep this drive coming. Motion from the back. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Marion. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Williams will pass. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not that right, just a move.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. UTSA takes over on the offense, ready to hit the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Under fire. Quarterback funneled to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength, push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
And with more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. The handoff to Johnson. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, the inside give. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He gets a block. Stealing the score on special teams. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns are coming up big.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Red Wolves have opened up this lead, and with that defense playing with some extra motivation right now, points could be hard to come by the rest of the way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Smith wants to throw. Punts it out of the air.
And that's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding his zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the right. Got a little space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. The spin, still on his feet. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast, and he blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Might be calling a hot route. Williams looking for a man. Got his man on the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. LSU quick to the line. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Berry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They're going to run it. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Picked up a few extra.
That's a great play.
And return the what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Smith dropping to pass. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Finds the tight end. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. That was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession. Try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys there.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Road Runners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Smith wants to throw. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's got the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Road Runners will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there. He gets the return man on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The option look. Now the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little gain because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Caught near the stick. It's Watkins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pick up there. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Running back searching for a hole. Inside the 35. He's loose down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Whitaker. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front.
Oh, God, he's running. He's running. He's fast. Oh, man, go.
Pulled and finds his man on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Fears the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. The 40. They finally make this stop. Not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Sends it back in motion. On the run, it's Berry.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Balls are fired complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. Got some momentum to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him take him.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan, come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Smith wants to throw.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Snagged in the middle. It's Russell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Russell. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way to draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for room, it's Berry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks down back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job of getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Line is set on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Parks. Rushes on him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Roadrunners decide to punt it away. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. The short hands, it's Berry. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a hit. Hit as he throws. He's got it on the move.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Williams looking for a man. Going for 6. And that one's going to be incomplete. For the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the score. And he can't quite make the... He was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start the season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper... This team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. They've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and is knocked down at the 10. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
To the air, it's Parks. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man on the right. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Paul, they throw the eye out.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. They want to get this defense on its heels. red zone looking for a receiver. Unleashes one. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there for the second down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Williams will pass. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. LSU right back to the line. He might want another play. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He's looking to throw. Dances away to buy time. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, LSU.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in. This was just